Uninterrupted power supply is the basic need of a developed nation, and China, the global powerhouse, is in the midst of unprecedented power cuts of a magnitude not seen in last 20 years. Yes, you heard it right. The situation is quite grave and the industrial activity has vastly reduced. Power rationing is in place and China is staring major outages with winters approaching and power requirements set to rise. China was the first to recover from the global pandemic and was flooded with export orders as many countries were still grappling with COVID. In the first 8 months, China's power consumption surged 13.8% on the year, with the rise spearheaded by the industrial sector. The rise in the power demand caught the entire power system off guard. Moreover, the skyrocketing thermal coal prices have dented the operational feasibility of the coal-based power plants, which are still recovering from the aftermath of the Australian coal ban. It is worth noting that the thermal coal prices have jumped almost 60% so far this year, whereas the power feed-in tariffs have remained unchanged. At the same time, the lower power generation from the hydro stations have added more burden on the coal-fired plants. The ongoing energy crisis in China has spread from factories to homes, with the government showing more intent to cut the power supplies of the industrial units. Notably, almost half of the Chinese provinces have missed the central energy consumption targets, with the pressure of reducing the power usage, while some are facing an acute shortfall of electricity supply. As a result, China had to shut down everything from aluminium smelters, textiles, to food processing units. Keeping the criticality of the situation in mind, Chinese utilities have been urged to procure coal through medium and long-term contracts. The government has also implemented several measures to tide over the supply crunch, which includes expanding imports, speed up deliveries from Inner Mongolia, and elevate the production from local mines. But given the complexity in raising the domestic coal supply due to strict safety inspections and delay in the operations of newly approved coal mines, imports seem a viable route. With the winter season in China around the corner, the country is on the brink of huge socio-economic crisis. The condition this year is even more difficult to handle, with the country currently enduring a hefty shortfall of electricity supply. It is expected that all-out efforts would be made to meet the peak demand, but in the process, the global supply chains are likely to suffer as China is the factory of the world. Thanks for watching the video. Get in-depth information on global coal supply demand scenario on www.coalmin.com.